Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Um, Super excited about tonight. Don't plan on being before you long. I'm gonna try to make it short and sweet and to the point. Um, if you could just bear with us and give us a little bit of your time, we're gonna let y'all go for the night. Y'all already know who I am. I don't have to introduce myself. So I again, and y'all know who Quint is. And us two little halves make my life has destiny. So welcome, welcome. All right.
Oh God.
I am excited. I'm just excited about what the Lord is doing. I'm gonna just give y'all what He gave me, and I hope it. I just hope you get something from it. So, um, before we get started on my side of things, you have something you want to say to people. Hey, Simone.
Hey everybody. That's all I want to say. Hey, I hope y'all had a productive day. That's it. Love y'all. Go ahead, Coco.
Okay, so um, I had a wonderful weekend. First and foremost, right? Um, um, it was an eye opener to a lot of different. What in the world? She quit over here playing with stuff, and then she just I don't know what's happening. Okay, so it was an eye opener to a lot of different things. Um,
Okay.
and quit over here pressing buttons and want to play with stuff tonight. Don't ask me why. Okay, but
Oh God.
when
Okay.
I
I'm
say it
back.
was an eye opener to a lot of things, I do mean a lot of things.
Hmm.
So for those that follow me on my personal page, um, you will, Simone, you will. Um, so for those of you that follow me on my personal page,
Yay.
after the event that I was a part of on Saturday, I posted. I think I made about three posts. One of them was saying how good the event was, and I'm looking forward to next year. One was
Hmm.
in thanking my hubby Quint and my auntie for coming to support me. I got a lot of inboxes that day from people that could not physically be there, but they were still sending their support and giving me thumbs up and hoorahs and break a leg moments through my inbox. And I appreciate every inbox that I received. So I do thank the people that gave me their support. But I also put up a post where I said, um, there will be some that will not support you the way you support them, but it's okay because I'm thankful for the ones that have, right? Um, and some people took what I said a certain kind of way, and some of them was a bunch of like care emojis, right? In the thing because they was, you know, kind of concerned about how I felt about some things. So, um, just to
Hey
clear,
LHG.
hey LSG. So just to clear up pretty much what I felt, I kind of said it in the post. I'm all you know, I'm all about I'm all about supporting people, right? Anybody that knows me knows that I will show up and I will support you. Um, the biggest takeaway for me is that um sometimes you just want what you give out back, right?
That's right.
And all you had to do was show up. I ain't asked nobody to show up to buy nothing. I just
Mm-mm.
said show up. That was it. You know what I mean? But even in that, oh God, LAG, you and Simone. um, even in that. Oh yeah. By the way, I'm sorry. I started this off kind of awkward. Please like, share, and comment. Thank you. Uh, but
Simone, it's one of those nights, baby. It's one of those nights.
yes.
My sister is in rare form, and I'm gonna let her have her way tonight. I'm not even reeling her in tonight, okay? I'm gonna let her do her.
But I just wanted to say that because sometimes you do get disappointed when people don't show up when you have always shown up for them, right? But you know, the Lord dealt with me about what I was feeling. And I tell y'all all the time, I'm not responsible for other people's response. I'm
Mhm.
responsible for my own. So my response to what I felt, you know, I was truthful in what I felt, but the emotions behind what I felt, I had to fix. So, um, yes, it does hurt when you're expecting people to reciprocate how that, yeah, it does. And so I had to fix the emotion that I had behind what I felt. Um, so with that being said, he also gave me a wonderful revelation of my day, right? So, you know, and it was so profound that I was just like, wow, you know, so I'm going to share what he gave me with you guys. So, I walked into the place the night before to set it up, right? And as I walked into the building, I'm seeing all this long hallway stretch of tables, and um I'm looking at what other people already had to offer, and I'm just sitting here thinking about, okay, there are like four different people in this row that kind of do the same thing. Oh, here we go again.
Right.
That kind of do the same thing that I do, but not at the same level, right? And so he gave me the revelation that no matter who does what, um, no matter who does what, um, it's only one you, and there could be
Mm.
multiple people attempting to do the same thing you do, but there's only one you, and you do it differently from everybody else, right? And so I took that and I said, okay. I said, okay, God. And this was the night before when I went to go set the table up. So as I'm looking, you know, um, my husband at the time, he was just like, how you feeling? I was like, you know what? I said, I don't feel discouraged. I'm definitely not intimidated. And I'm excited, like all at the same time. I wasn't anxious about it. I was just excited because I was really just excited to see how the day was going to go and what was going to happen, who I was going to meet, who was going to stop by my table, that type of thing, and who I could have a conversation with. So I was just excited, right? Um, and I was glad that I kept that expectation of being excited. So, you know, people that stopped by my table was like, "Yeah, you're nice. You're out there. You talk to the people and talk to the people with a smile on your face." And there was a lot of people that that came over. I told them about what I did, but that wasn't our only conversation. The conversation was a lot of encouragement, you know. And it wasn't encouragement to me. It was me encouraging them, and I was like, okay, I get it now. All right. So, my thing is God is always weird when it comes to me, when he puts me in certain places, because he'll put me in certain places and I am thinking one thing is gonna go one way. But they have always said you can try to plan stuff out what you want to, but he has other plans. So he had other plans for Saturday. And the plans was for me to be able to encourage a lot of people that I met. Um, I got a lot of feedback. I got a lot of sales and orders that came in, and I'm excited about next year already, and it ain't even here yet. You know what I mean? So I'm
Mhm.
super excited about what next year is going to bring, how big it's going to be, what new items I might have I might have in my repertoire by then. Thank you, Simone. And what new items I might have in my repertoire by then, what ideas he may give between now and then. So you never really know what he might put in the old think tank up here. So um
Mhm.
I'm excited, but this is the other revelation that he gave on Saturday. and he didn't give it until it was right at the end of the day. So everybody else was breaking their stuff down and everybody else was leaving. And when I got, because I'm seeing everybody else breaking their stuff down and leaving, I'm telling, my auntie and my husband, let's do the same thing so that when it's time to go, it's time to go, because the staff has to clean and break the stuff down, so they can get out in a timely fashion too. I'm thinking about the other people. But my husband looked at me and he said, "Are you finna leave yet? You still got another hour." And so I said, "Okay, well, I'm gonna just leave the stuff on the table. We'll sit here and chat until I'll give it to like 3:35." That's what I said. And so at the time when he asked, it was right about like 2:45, 2:50, something like that. And lo and behold, my last orders and sales came because I stayed. If I would have left like everybody else, I wouldn't have got those orders or sales. So I chose to stay because I listened to what he said. And so one of the young ladies that came up to me, he said, "My goal is always to buy black." He said, "Because I want to give back to, black small business. So my goal is to buy black." She said, "Before I leave your table, I'm gonna buy one of everything something that I see on your table." And so I had my resin art, my nonprofit brochures, and my pink zebra stuff all on the same table. And she bought a resin art set, and she bought pink zebra, and ordered more pink zebra later on. So um, I was so ecstatic about that, and I was happy that she did so. But having a conversation with her, I got a chance to prick her mind about some things. And when the Lord have you say certain things to certain people, sometimes you never know why that He takes you there with individuals. But I enjoyed my conversation with her, and it turns out that she, not only is she one of the staff that was part of the Wilma show, but she also had multiple businesses as well. And one of her businesses um, helps to fund nonprofits. So stopping and having that last conversation with her made a connection that is now going to turn into something else in 2023. So y'all have to stay tuned for what's coming down the pipe, right? So I'm super excited about what he's
Yes.
doing and how he's doing it. And the other revelation he gave was, normally, the revelation was, he said, normally you wouldn't even get a seat to the table. He said, but today you walked in with the table prepared for you. Did
Mhm.
y'all catch what I said?
Mhm.
Did you catch what I said? I'm gonna
Mhm.
repeat. Okay, I'm gonna repeat it because I need to make sure y'all heard it. Normally, in a place where you wouldn't even get a seat to the table, you wouldn't even get an invite to the table. You walk
Mhm.
in with the table prepared for you.
Mhm.
Okay, so I need somebody to catch that in the spirit realm.
Oh, I called it.
You catch what I'm
Look,
saying?
what
I need
dropped in my spirit is come on in where the table is spread and the
table
feast of the
spread
Lord
and
is
the
going
seat.
on.
Right. That's what I said. That's why
Yep.
I said that was the topic of the night. Come on
Mhm.
in with a table is spread. And so this is the thing.
It's spread.
That's
Mhm.
it. That's it, Simone. And so
Yep.
this is the thing. I need y'all to catch what's gonna happen in 2023. In
Mhm.
2023, you're gonna walk into places where the table
Exactly.
is already spread and prepared. It won't be a lot of work that you'll
Mhm.
have to do. It ain't gonna be a lot of struggling that you're gonna have to do because it's already gonna be prepared. You catch what I'm saying? And so you have to look at, I don't remember who sings it, the Simone, but I do remember the song.
Even.
Um, but you have to look at what's get ready to happen in your new year. I know that God is up to something still before 2022 ends, right? But
Richard
when
Smallwood.
2023 hits, it's what's going to happen when you walk into it. A program,
Mhm.
right? Already in progress and reserved. See, yes, and that's the thing. Richard Smallwood, yeah, yeah. Um,
Exactly.
And so you have to understand that um this wasn't even
You're
about
welcome.
this wasn't even about preparing the tables in front of your enemies. This wasn't even
That's
about that.
right.
This was just letting you
Mhm.
know normally where you wouldn't be qualified to fit in. It was
Mhm.
qualified just to fit you. You catch what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And so
Exactly.
you know, I need y'all to catch that, like catch it all in the spirit realm and get excited for your future.
Exactly.
That's what I need you to do. I need y'all to be
Mhm.
super excited for your future, right? Because I'm super
Exactly.
excited about mine because I know that he is up to some wonderful stuff.
Mhm.
I know that he's not just for me, but to the folks connected to me. I just
Mhm.
know that he is up to some wonderful stuff, right?
Exactly.
Because it can't. It they say that the blessings flow outward. That's what they say, and that was a major blessing for me. It may have been minute to somebody else, but that was a super blessing for me on
Mhm.
Saturday. Right. Every table does not involve your enemies.
That's
He
right.
is, that's right. He is sending you new friends. And
Yes.
even tonight, I got a message saying, "Hey, I'm having an emergency. I'm having an emergency network meeting. Can you meet at the meeting?" I knew that we had a show tonight, but I was like, okay, maybe I could get there, do what I got to do with y'all, and be back before a certain time to still do the show. And so I get to the meeting, and the whole networking bit is about, okay, so I was told that this is what you're trying to do in January. We all on board. Let's have a conversation. So,
Bless the Lord. God
to
is good.
sit there and have a conversation about what my nonprofit is trying to do in January, which I have not told y'all about yet, but you will hear about real soon. Is awesome to me. And then
Mhm.
they have it at a upscale restaurant that I've never been to, that I always said I was going to take the time to go to. And when I get there, they said, "Oh, you don't have to worry about anything because it's all on us."
Bless
So
the
I was
Lord.
treated. I got treated tonight. So that was favor walking in the door before I hit. So I'm just
Mhm.
excited. It's the little things for me.
Yes.
So it ain't gotta be the real big stuff. It's the little things for me because the Lord, the word says that if you can be grateful with the little small stuff that you have, he'll bless you with much. And
That's
so
right.
I'm so grateful about the small things, right?
Mhm. That's right.
That's right. Some of these tables involve people that won't look like us. Let God diversify yours. Yes,
That's
yes, yes.
right.
Put limits on him. Y'all know, for people that don't know, we did a class on the prayer of Jabez about enlarging your territory, right?
Mhm.
And you got to realize that look at what he's done in just a couple months.
That's
Time
right.
for the ones that was in the class. Look at what he's done in just a few months. And he did just
Mhm.
what he said he was gonna do. You
That's
catch what
right.
I'm saying? He did exactly what he said he was going to do. It was all about you being able to change your perspective
That's right.
on how you view God and the things that he has for you, and
Mhm.
the things that he has for us. One of the things I said when we first started the class was, I said, you have to imagine a grocery store with your name on it.
Mhm.
It's a store with your name on it. God got it waiting, open, and available. Everything you need is in this store. When
Yes,
you
He
walk in
does.
the store, your shelves are unlimited. They are packed full to the brim. And no matter what you need, you can go grab it and it's unlimited, right? And so we have to
Mhm.
get to a point where we got to stop limiting what God can do because we are the ones that limit it. And
That's
our
right.
faith issue, our faith factor is the problem,
Yep.
right? So with our faith factor being a problem, you got to learn how to use the word to activate the faith
Mhm.
inside of yourself so that the faith can work. The Bible says that faith without works is dead.
That's
And so
right.
this is what we got to do. We got to activate the faith so your faith can go to work, right?
That's right.
And so I'm excited, y'all. I'm super excited, and I need y'all to catch what God is really really trying to do for you in the
Amen.
in the end of this last quarter,
That's
right?
right.
Because when you get ready to go into the first quarter of 2023, I promise you, a lot of the
Mm-hmm.
things you dealt with in 2022 will not be
Not
there
to,
anymore, and it won't be a struggle.
that's
He is
right.
making things easy. He's sending you connections to help you get where you got to go. And all
Mm-hmm.
you got to do is show up.
That's it.
He just needs you to show up. That's it. He
Right
just wants
there.
you to show up. And
Mm-hmm.
if you show up, he'll do the rest.
That's
But he
right.
just needs you to show up first, right? So I need everybody, you know, say that to yourself that I'm gonna show up.
I'm gonna
Type
show
it in the
up.
comment section that I'm gonna show up,
That's
that I'm
it.
ready to show up. That's what you
That's
need to say.
it.
That's what you need to say to the Lord. That I'm ready to show up.
Mm-hmm.
But for so long you haven't shown up
Right.
because you thought that it was not your place or you didn't fit. But show up.
Mm-hmm.
Tonight I need you to show up. Show up and just tell God you ready.
Mm-hmm.
Tell him you ready. Tell him he got it. He
That's
got
right.
it. That's right. You gonna show up.
That's it.
And
That's it.
so that's all you got to do is show up. It's the simple things in life. We are the ones that make it hard.
Right.
And this
We
walk does not have to be hard.
and we are the ones that delay ourselves. I
Yes.
mean, hope.
You ain't gotta keep going.
We are the ones that delay ourselves. We have to be careful what we put when we put certain things in front of what God has for us, or when we allow certain distractions to delay us because we don't want to move forward.
Right.
So, just showing up is so important. Look, I can't tell y'all to do something that I'm not doing myself, and y'all know
Right.
I'm very transparent. When I say when the Lord gives me something for y'all, even when it comes to removing toxic things out of your life, I'm implementing those things because I can't be a hypocrite.
That's it.
I'm not going to say, okay, well, this is for you, and I'm doing the same thing, and I'm not. No, no. When the Lord gives something, it's for us first, and then it goes out to the people. So
Right.
either we already went through it, or we're going through it, or the Lord has already taken care of that situation. So just showing up, when I tell y'all I'm so proud of my sister and just being there watching her and watching how God opened doors. It was I sat back. I was able to sit back, walk with her, and let her do her thing. And that was a blessing to me. That was such a blessing. And she was like, "But no, I'm here to support her." That's it. I'm here to support her. It's not about me. It's not about anybody else. And sometimes that support is needed
Yep.
because
And,
she
and,
support everything I do.
and y'all gotta understand, she came all the way from another state just to support me for one day. And so at the end of the day, but that's what we do. I have been, trust me, I have put it in the wind and went to VA multiple times. You hear
Exactly.
what I'm saying? So I'm telling y'all, that's what you have to do. But you show up for the ones you
Mhm.
value.
That's right.
That's the thing. That's how you know how you are valued by somebody.
Mhm.
You
That's
show up
right.
for the ones that you value. You
Mhm.
know what I mean? And that's the whole point that I'm just trying to make. Show up.
That's it.
It's
Eh,
some people right now that's what they yearning for. They just yearning for somebody to show up.
That's it.
And tonight we showing up for y'all.
We
I need you to
showing
show up
up.
for yourself though. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying?
Yes.
I need you to show up for yourself. It's power in just showing up.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? And so like tonight I need y'all to free yourself and break some chains off and show
Yes.
up
Show up for
and show up.
yourself. For
Because when
yourself.
you show up, he gonna show out.
Yes.
You catch
That's
what I'm
it.
saying? So just show up. That's
And
that's
look,
all you gotta do. I
let
mean,
me
like I said earlier, in a place that you wouldn't even get an invite for a seat, you come in with a prepared table,
with a prepared table.
not
It,
just a seat, a whole prepared table.
mhm.
You catch
That's
what I'm
right.
saying? Well, most of the time you just want the seat.
That's it.
You got a whole table this time.
Mm-hmm.
And so, I just need y'all to be aware that it's not always about the enemies.
That's right.
He
Eh,
already told you in the word that he was gonna make your enemies your footstool.
That's
So this
right.
you already know. But you know what you know what you don't have to do is you don't have to use your enemies as stepping stools to get where you gotta go because he
Mm-mm.
already prepared it and made the way.
That's right. And look, a lot of us have received some denials on this year. Can I say they turning into approvals?
That's
Can
it.
I say from the
That's it.
same
I have spoke
companies,
multiple approvals. What you talking about?
from the same companies that denied you in the past, they're turning into approvals? It- It's
Come
up
on
to
here.
you. Excuse me. It's up to you to go after it. Look, I'm getting choked up. It's up to you to go after it. Though he
Yes.
opening up the doors now. Those
Yes.
doors that you closed, look, it- the blessing is still behind it. Go
Look.
after it. Don't get
Come on
discouraged
now.
about that no, because every no leads to a yes.
Come on.
Every no leads to a yes. So, and look, certain things he has to take care of in your personal life first. Can I say that? And then he's going to deal with your business. But
That's
you
it.
have to be in order. He can't deal with from the outside in. He got to deal with the inside out. Did y'all hear what I just said? He has to take care of the inside first and
Hmm.
then the outside.
And then the
Because
biggest thing is you could be holding on to what's delaying your release. Catch
exactly.
what I'm saying? I need you to catch that. You might be
Exactly.
holding on to the thing that is delaying your release.
That's right.
I need you to go. I need you to check.
That's it.
I need you to do an evaluation check
That's
on
it.
yourself, on your connections, on
That's it.
everything around you, and ask yourself, what am I holding on to that could be holding up what needs to be released for me?
Mhm.
You catch what I'm saying?
That's right.
Not only that, God is saying that you already possess the keys to what
Mhm.
you need for
Ooh,
your next
Jesus.
season.
Mhm.
Catch what I'm saying? Hold on,
That's
these
right, LHD.
forget those buses. Right. That's right. But this is
Yes.
what God is saying that you already possess the keys for what you need for the next season.
That's it. Right
You
there.
already have them in your possession. And you want to
Already.
know what they are? It's your hand.
That.
So you already possess the keys for what you need for your next season. The
That's
problem
it.
is instead of you putting your hands to work, you sitting idle
That's
and you
right.
doing nothing.
Mhm.
It's not gonna
Right
come
there.
to you. It's not gonna come to you because you sitting there praying and waiting for it. That's not how that's gonna work.
Mm-mm.
He heard you the first couple times that you prayed for it, but
Mhm.
now he needs you to put in the work,
That's it.
to put in the work behind it. Don't be like the three boys with the talents that he gave out.
Mhm.
He give you something, and instead of you putting it to work, you go bury it and be like, "Well, I thought that if I put this idea out somewhere, somebody was gonna take my idea and try to run with it. I don't care if
Mm-mm.
that's what they do or not. They not you, so it ain't gonna work."
Mhm.
That's what I'm saying. That's right. That's right.
LHD.
You gotta be able to go. You gotta be able to go so far forward now
Yes.
that everything that looks like it could be a distraction, you just be like, and stop it before it can even get
That's
too
it.
far.
Right there.
Some of these things that some of y'all been dealing with, you gotta nick them in the bud now. Because if you keep letting them fester, it's gonna go into 2023 and it's gonna be
Mhm.
worse than what it was in 2022.
And
It's
see
up
you
to you to stop this stuff.
right. You gotta drop your
I won't
baggage.
be used in 2023. There's a stop there.
There's a
You
stop.
will not have the same level of access to me that you had before. There's a
No.
stop there.
That's
You
it.
catch what I'm saying? Because
That's
I
it.
gave some people access to me, open access, that misused it, mistreated, mishandled, raped over it, forked, done so much
Mm.
to it that
Ooh,
it will never
Jesus.
happen again. Do you catch what I'm trying to say?
Jesus.
So it's to the point now where, yeah, he's like, okay, I need you to use the authority that you got in the mouth of yours and
That's it.
you gonna put it down. So no, it's not
Hmm.
happening in 2023.
That's
Let me
right.
put out the full disclaimer bar. And if I need to give you a privacy act with it, I can type that out too. I'm just so you catch what I'm trying to say? It's not
Yes.
happening again.
Hmm.
All right. Because I won't allow somebody to take me backwards and make me feel the way I felt again.
That's right. That's
You
right.
catch what I'm saying? So now you got to understand that, and we've said it multiple times, and I know y'all heard it growing up, that when people show you who they are, believe them.
Yes.
Believe them. Stop thinking that you can change folks and they ain't trying to change themselves.
That's right.
Stop thinking that we can do that. We give ourselves
Hmm.
a headache because we're trying to change somebody that's not trying to change.
That's right.
Honey, if you don't want to change, I can't make you change. I'm not you. So at the end of the day, if you cool with being how you are,
And y'all
that's
know
it.
excess baggage is heavy, and it'll
Right.
have you bent over, looking all slumped. Listen, let it
Look,
go.
honey,
Let it go. Drop it.
we gonna be like Frozen tonight. Let it
Let
go.
it go.
Okay, we gonna let it all go. Um, and we gonna freeze it too, because it ain't coming back no more. I'm trying to
That's
tell you.
right.
So
That's it.
it's a never again moment. It's not
Mhm.
happening.
Mhm.
You will not have the same access as you once had before. It is over, done with, stick a fork in it. It's through. So
What day do your trash go out?
that part,
Drag it to the curb.
that part, mine goes out twice a week. So that's wonderful.
That's
Okay.
right.
I'm just telling you, like you have to realize where you are coming down in these final moments of 2022. And when you
Mhm.
realize where you are, you're not gonna allow nothing to set you back.
Yes,
Right.
LHG. It
And
sure
so
does.
that's right. And not only does it age us, but do you know what dead weight does?
Ooh, Jesus. And it's heavy.
Do you know what dead weight does? Dead weight deforms you. If you
Mhm.
carry it too long,
Mhm.
we walking around with spiritual deformities, and you trying to figure out where they came from.
That's
And they
right.
came from you carrying excess baggage and dead weight that was not yours for so long that now, even if you got rid of it, you will still be deformed.
Mm-mm-mm.
It's the spiritual immaturity for me that you keep saying, I know the Lord, I know him. If you know him so well, then why you ain't changed?
That's right.
If you know his tactics so well, then why ain't things happening for you the way they should be happening for you?
That's it. Right
Because
there.
you say you know him so well.
That's it.
But this is the question. You might know of him, but you don't fully trust him.
Exactly.
Do you fully trust the Lord enough to sit back and say, okay, God,
Mhm.
that's right. Do
Mhm.
you trust the Lord enough to be like Job when he said, okay, though they slay me,
Will I trust you?
yet will I trust you.
Mhm.
I've said it because I can literally say, yet, whoo, will I continue to trust you?
Yes.
Because, honey, if I let go of you, it's going to
Hmm.
be worse.
Oh yeah.
So I'd rather trust you than to let go of you. You
That's
catch what I'm
it.
saying? And I
Right
need somebody
there.
to catch that too.
Right there.
I would rather you trust God than to let go of him.
And I tell y'all, let me say this. Even when I put myself in situations, I'm still like, look, Coco, I'm gonna trust God regardless. I'm gonna trust him because I can't get myself out of this. God got to do it. Look, because there's certain fights that we put ourselves in, and then there's certain fights where we're tested and we just got to trust him regardless. You have to recognize the fight that you're fighting. What
Right,
fight are you fighting? Did you put yourself in it because of disobedience? Did you put yourself in it because you called yourself being on somebody else's assignment that you wasn't supposed to be on? Did or are you being tested by God?
right.
Which fight are you fighting?
And it's not even just what fight are you fighting. but are you showing up to the fight with the right weapons?
Exactly.
That's
Exactly.
that's the that's the real question.
Mhm.
It ain't about just the fight that you fighting. Are you
Mhm.
showing up to the fight with the right weapons? Are you showing up equipped properly? First of all,
Mhm.
to
Right.
be able to fight the fight.
Exactly.
You catch what I'm
Exactly.
saying? You can't go without the whole armor on, and you only go with pieces.
Exactly.
Then that means
That's
you
right.
showed up and you ain't fully equipped. You
Not at
catch what
all.
I'm saying?
Mhm.
You get that's where you gotta put yourself at this point in this journey
That's right.
that you are on.
Mhm.
You gotta be so strategic with your tactics towards what the enemy doing. Because trust and believe he's strategic about his tactics towards you.
Yes,
You
he
catch
is.
what I'm saying? That's right. How are you showing
How
up,
are you?
LSG? That's the whole point. How are you showing? Matter of fact,
Are
let's
you
be
pushing
honest.
somebody else in the forefront? Are you
Right.
even
But
showing up?
let's be honest. Are you even showing up?
That
Or
part.
are you trying to send somebody in your place?
That see, I just said that.
Can't nobody show up to your fight
Mm-mm.
to fight your fight for you because
Right.
the battle ain't meant for them. It's
Exactly.
your fight.
That's right.
But how many of us have walked into battles standing in the battle that wasn't ours to fight?
That part. That part right there.
That's the biggest thing. You done walked into something, walked into a battle that won't even yours.
Mhm.
You done got called down to the ring
Mhm.
against the opponent that ain't yours.
Exactly.
You catch what I'm saying?
Mm, mm, mm.
I release myself from everything that ain't mine.
That's it.
And y'all
In
better tell
Jesus'
yourself
name.
the same thing tonight.
In Jesus' name. I
I
told you
release
that.
myself from everything that isn't mine
Mhm.
in Jesus' name.
That's it. Right there.
And then I turn around and decree and declare that everything that belongs to me will come unto me in
Yes.
2023.
That's it.
You catch what I'm saying? Start changing your words about yourself. I have said it multiple times,
Mhm.
but now you have to say it and mean what you say. I say it all the time. You can't be lollygagging and playing when it come down to this thing.
That's it. And
Because
can
the
I
enemy looking at you like, oh, okay, that sounds real good, but you don't mean none of it.
but let me say this. There's some things like I told y'all before my next is now. But see, God is still working in my now as well as my he's preparing for my next. So it's so important for you not to miss your now because you're focused on your future when he's working in your present. He's working in your present state right now. Don't miss it because you focused on your next. That's
That's it.
future.
That's
That's
it.
future. He still got some stuff for us. We're still in 2022. He
That's it.
still has some stuff that he's doing behind the scenes now. We got to be in the posture to receive it. If we're not in that posture to receive it, or we don't recognize that he's working, we're going to miss the now because we so focused on the next. Don't miss it. Get everything he has for you. Allow him to open them doors. Recognize it before the new year.
And listen, stop telling God that you want him to bless you to be a blessing when you're not willing to show up.
Oh, Jesus. Something
Because
about that showing up.
how you supposed to bless somebody else when you're
Yes,
not
get it
willing to
all.
show up? How can you be made a blessing when you're not willing to show up?
Exactly.
What he gonna do? Bless you? And like I said, you're gonna send somebody else in your place?
Hmm. And guess
That's
what?
how
They're
that's
going to
gonna
be
work?
blessed in your place.
That's not how that works. How you gonna ask him to make you a blessing to somebody else and you ain't a good steward?
That part. That part.
You're
Right
not a
there.
good steward. And then when it
Mm-mm-mm.
comes down to people that have a need, you don't want to give.
Oh,
You don't want
Jesus.
to give, but you want to be such a blessing though.
Jesus. You need to say that louder. I
You
don't think
want
the
to be
people
you want
heard
to
you.
you only want to be a blessing to the ones you know.
Mm-mm. That's not it.
What happens if he send a stranger that just need a bottle of milk?
He could have it.
Honey, instead of giving you a bottle, excuse me, sir, ma'am, I'll pay for a gallon. Just let him go
That's
get it.
right. That's right.
Don't nobody have to know you did it. And I'm so sick of that. Stop telling folks what you did for somebody else.
I know that's right.
Because if that's what you're doing, you got your reward already.
That's
And
it.
you didn't do it from the heart. You did
That's
it to be
it.
seen.
That's right.
You did it to be seen. You did it so you could go tell somebody, oh, look at what I did for such and such. That
Mhm.
ain't a blessing to nobody.
Not at all.
Come on now.
Not at all.
Come on now.
Mm-mm-mm.
You do this stuff and don't nobody got to know you did it.
That's right.
And do it with a smile on your face.
Exactly.
I love to do stuff from the heart. That's just who I am. Right? And don't nobody have to know I did it. If you tell it, that's on you.
And
But
can
it's
I
okay,
say,
you ain't even got to put my name in it.
let your actions line up with your words? Don't tell somebody you're gonna do something and it never happens. You don't give no explanation. You don't call to say you're not showing up. You don't anything. No, we got a
Yeah,
problem there. Look,
that just
because
sucks.
you never know what that person is in need of. Or,
Right.
for example, when I was on my way, my sister said, "Stop by the store and get this." She didn't say hello.
I had a need at the moment, and the need was great. So I called her. I called her with the need. Okay.
So
And
you
she met
never
the need. Bless the Lord.
and it was funny to me. It was so funny. But you never know what the need is just by her knowing. What if I wasn't on the way and I never told her? You know what I'm saying? And it's a small thing, it's the little things. So it's so important for us to let our actions line up with our words. Don't tell me you showing up and you're not coming and I didn't hear from you.
That's
She
it.
knew every step I was making. Sis, I'm getting on the road. Sis, this is it is what it is. She
Right.
knew because I'm driving long distance. You never know what could happen on that road.
Right.
Did you make it on the road? Oh, okay. I don't need her worrying while she's taking care of business. It's important. And guess what? When your words don't line up, you become a liar.
That's it.
And then people can't rely on you.
That's it.
And nobody don't want to do business with a person they can't rely on. It's not okay.
Listen.
So your word is your bond. Keep it. Keep it.
Listen. I want to give y'all a few little a couple more strategies before 2023. Okay. So I need y'all to listen and listen very well. All
I know
right.
that's right. I know
So like I need y'all to be tactical about your positions. You
that's
catch what I'm saying? Tactical about your positions. The reason why I say that is I was reading something in my study time this morning, and it says that we are bilocational. That's what it said. We are bilocational. And the reason why it says that, it says because you are seated in heavenly places in the spirit while your body is here on earth. Did y'all catch that?
mm-hmm.
Did y'all catch that? You are already seated in heavenly places while your body just here on earth. You catch what I'm saying to you? So you got to be tactical about your positioning. What position are you in? If we were a team, right? And technically we all are. We one big team for the kingdom. If I was to ask you what position do you play, could you tell me? You catch what I'm saying to you? What's your position right now? My position is prayer. My position is of writing down what I hear and the things that he's showing me in my dreams. And my position is I'm waiting.
Mm-hmm.
What's your position? Where do you see yourself at?
I'm not sure where that one came from. It wasn't.
It could have been mine. I don't have my YouTube pulled up tonight.
Okay.
Or it could be Trailblazers, because Trailblazers YouTube was on the screen too. So I need you to be strategic in your sowing.
That's right.
Okay? Very strategic in your sowing. Hey Fred.
Hey, right on time.
So the reason why I say that is the Lord emphasized the power of sowing to defeat the enemy when the enemy is squeezing your economy, which affects your finances. So sowing breaks the stronghold, right? In Genesis 26:12-13, Isaac sowed in the time of a famine and reaped 100-fold. He was strategic in the way that he chose to sow. So you need to be strategic in your sowing. Sow into the area where you have a great need.
Mm-hmm.
So sow into the area where you need victory. Whatever that area may be in your life, sow into that. Every time you sow, you put a message on your seed. Every time you sow, you put a message on what you're sowing and saying, this is what it's going towards. This is what it's going to break. This is what it's going to release. This is what it's about to free up for me. This is what it's
That's
going to
right.
do. And mark your seed.
That's right. Mm-hmm.
And then you gotta learn how to redirect some things. Just like we gotta be careful in our response, you gotta learn how to redirect some stuff. So
Mm-hmm.
in redirection, when you get negativity, what you gonna do with it? Redirect it. But I don't want you to do that redirection because we done had a show where we talked about this whole returning it to the sender stuff. We
No,
don't talk
please
about it.
don't. Please don't.
That's not what I'm telling you to do. When I tell you to redirect it properly
That's right.
and dismiss it by breaking the stronghold connected to it.
That's right.
And um be engaging when it comes down to the word. So I really need everybody to get more into their word. The biggest thing is the word will take you far. And I need you to be very strategic when you are reading the word now. So get more involved in the word so you can get more revelation from it. We must declare the word of the Lord aloud, releasing it into the atmosphere. When we do, the enemy is notified that the army of God is activated on our behalf. So get more engaged in the word.
Mm-hmm.
When you speak God's word, no matter what the situation may be, that lets the enemy know that you are not alone. Because now the word is showing up to fight for you. The only way for the word to show up to fight for you is you got to have the word in you.
That's it. Right there.
And so if you're not studying the word, reading the word, you have no word, then what do you have? What is there for you to use as a tool? It's a
Exactly.
tool. You should be so engaged into the word that you locked and loaded at all times, just waiting.
Mhm.
Like, I already know you coming. I just don't know which way you coming, but I'm ready.
That's it.
And you should just be locked and loaded at all times. That's how much of the word should be in you, especially by now. For those of us that say that we have been in the way for a while.
Mhm. That's right,
Therefore,
Simone.
the word I have hidden in my heart that I may not sin against you.
Mhm.
That the whole thing is, what do you have in you?
That's right.
And what you have in you, do you have enough of it in you to know when to bring it out?
That's right.
Even with your worship, let your worship be strategic.
So important.
Let it bring you out of some places that you normally wouldn't be able to get yourself out of on a normal day. Let
Mhm.
it happen for you. First of all, that's what we was created for. That's one of the biggest things. We was created for that.
Mhm.
If we was created for worship, then it should not be a problem to show up in worship.
Not at all.
That's what I'm saying?
That's right.
Yes, thank you, Fred. So I'm telling y'all, be strategic so you can have your tactics just like he got his. We
Mhm.
need to have our own tactics so
That's right.
we can defeat this little booger. That's it. The Bible says that we are overcome by the what? Words of our testimony, right?
That's it.
That's what the Bible says. But
Mhm.
how can you be overcome if you ain't never given the testimony?
Right.
Right. How can you overcome if you never tell the testimony?
That's right.
Everybody got a testimony.
Everybody.
No matter how little or small you might feel it is, everybody got a testimony.
Mhm.
When is the last time you told your testimony?
Mm.
And who did it help?
Mhm.
Let's think about that. When is the last time you told your testimony and who did it help? Keep a running list of each victory that the Lord gives you. That's what you should do. Every area in your life that He has given you victory over, you should have that thing written down with a date and a time stamp. There's another song, and I don't know if you know who it's sung by, Simone, but the words to the song say, He brought me through this, He brought me through that, and I'm so grateful. Grateful to you, right? And so at the end of the day, I'm very grateful because He has brought me through this and He has brought me through that. And He continues to bring me through on a daily basis. I'm excited about the future. Why? Because I'm a part. Can you
That's
say the
right.
same? Can you say the same today?
Yup.
You're excited about the future because you're a part.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Let's think about that. We gotta understand that we have to learn how to activate certain things in our lives so that God knows exactly where to put us. It's just like a person that's in the army. When you go to boot camp, they gotta test you to see where they're gonna put you. Even though you know what MOS you sign up for, that may not be the MOS you get because you may not be fit for the MOS that you signed up for. So if you're not fit,
Mhm.
right? I think so. No, not blessed and highly favored. It's another one. I'm gonna see if I can find it though. Are you fit for what you sign up for?
Mm, that's a good question. Are you?
You know, we sign up for a lot of things, but when we show up, we're not ready,
That's right.
not prepared.
Hmm.
So are you fit for? I'm talking about a different song. I'm gonna see if I can find it while we're talking. But um, are you fit for the things that you sign up for?
Good question. Look, y'all, I can say this podcast tonight has been a blessing in itself because just having the invite and being able to walk in a table prepared for you is everything.
Right.
Um, and just look, your delay is not a denial. So don't get discouraged in what you're doing in this season. I told y'all last week, don't focus on your circumstance, but focus on where you're going. Look at your now because God is still moving on your behalf. And it's so important for us to recognize when He's moving. Hear Him. Your prayer is not in vain. I told you, you have not because you ask not, and be specific in your asking and get in that posture to receive it. Get
That's
in your
right.
repenting state. Let them know, look, Lord, I'm sorry. I delayed myself. You know your child. I'm this Quint. Hey, Lord, you know I act up sometime. I get it. Let him know. He know who he dealing with. That's your father. So just be real with them. And then let them know what you're in need of because he is going to provide your every need according to his riches and glory.
That's what
And
he
when you're
said.
ready for it,
He'll
see, I
do it.
had to be ready because the amount of no's that I got, and now that I am ready, he's like, all right, baby, you ready for this now? So I'm gonna open the door for you, and you're gonna be able to walk in with no problem. And when I say the transition is easy, the transition is a flow because he's in it.
That's it.
He's in it. So recognize when you're transitioning. Recognize when you're shifting. Recognize that he is still blessing you now. He's blessing your present state as well as your future. He's not done with 2022. There is still some blessings that we have to get that is laid up for us. I've been telling Coco, I'm like, look, my hand been itching for days. I know I got something coming. I don't know where it's coming from, but it's coming.
That's it.
It's coming. I don't know what it is, but it's coming. And I'm grateful. I'm grateful because in all my acting up, he yet still blesses me because my heart is pure. Because I pray. Because I'm in my word. Yes, I act up. Yes, y'all know me. Y'all know me. What
Just
you see is what
just
you
that
get.
right there about to get her put in timeout. Just that.
But look, when I showed up for Coco, what I do? I acted up. Because what you see is what you get. I am who I am at all times, and I'm happy to be who I am at all times. Listen, but when I tell y'all, I went to this lady's table and she had some lip glosses, and I love my colored lip gloss, but she had purple, y'all. She had purple, and I was like, I just needed kissable, like. Coco said, "It's my sister just acting up, and she just acting up. Just give her the lip gloss. Like I'm just who I am. I like to have a good time. That's all. I like to have fun, and it just is what it is. So, y'all, please get in position to
Right,
get your
Simone.
blessing.
That's right. I don't know why people act like we already in the new year and it's here, and we
Right.
still got a couple more weeks to go.
Because people are so focused on New Year's resolutions that they're not going to complete in the first place. When look, I don't gotta wait to January if I want to lose weight. Okay,
Yeah.
they're not gonna do what they're saying they're gonna do regardless. So we delay stuff. That's how we look at it. So we're delaying whatever we're going to do or what we think we're going to focus on for that new year. So it is what it is. But I'm telling y'all to focus on you now because we still got a few weeks up in here. And yes,
Right.
and God is still in
You
the blessing business.
you gotta deal with the now in
Hmm.
order to get to tomorrow.
Exactly.
Right. So if you don't handle now, you won't make it till
That's
tomorrow.
right. That's right. Did you see her request, Coco?
You sent a request? Where did you send it to? Yes, thank you, Fred. I was gonna tell them about that and our other little thing that we doing on the 23rd, which is gonna be
Mhm.
so fun. So yes, but thank you. So where did you send it, Simone?
But y'all know I can't be up here.
So again, I just need y'all to show up.
Show up.
That's the whole point of the show up. Because
Just show up.
while you too busy vying for the seat, there's a whole table with your name on it.
Mm.
I need you to show up.
And as Bobby would say, you are not the table.
Yeah, I responded to you, but I responded to you from my YouTube. So to see what you can do is me. I said that the name of the song is "You Brought Me Through This" by what I think is Reverend Timothy Wright. Because I don't know if he was a reverend or a pastor, but Timothy Wright. You brought me through this.
Hmm.
So make sure y'all get a chance to look at that, listen to that song. We used to sing that song all the time when I was little. So when I was younger. And it just came back to my remembrance because it's true. He brought me
Hmm.
through this and he brought me through that. And I'm very grateful.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So I'm telling y'all, um, that's all you gotta do is don't stop vying for the seat
That's
when there's
right.
a table with your name on.
Exactly.
All right.
That's right.
Well, I don't just want the seat. I want a table.
I want a table.
And you don't even have to go after it because he already
Mm-mm.
prepared it.
Look, you don't even got to bring your own
You ain't gotta
because
bring
it's
your own.
there.
I'm
It's
telling y'all,
waiting on you.
literally, the table was prepared for me. All I had to do was set my stuff on top of it, y'all.
That's it.
You catch what I'm saying? So I'm telling you, while you vying for the seat,
Hmm.
go get the table. You catch
Come
what I'm
on in
saying?
where the table is spread.
Yes,
Hey, and
I
the
ain't heard that
feast
song in
of
forever.
the Lord is going on. Joy is here where the table is spread. Hey, y'all. All
Yeah.
right.
I'm
Yes.
telling y'all, like I just need y'all to understand that if you say that God is your everything and you say that he's so good, act like it.
Act like it.
Act like it.
Hmm.
Don't let life's little so-called distractions and stuff come and throw you off track and off course when he needs you to stay on course.
Smo.
You gotta be with us on the 23rd, Simone. We doing that on the 23rd.
Oh
So
God.
I'm about to get some announcement and then we're gonna let y'all go for the night, right? Okay, so here are the announcements. On Thursday's show, it's the panel hosts that are gonna be with us, right? It's gonna be everybody, all the hosts, and we're gonna have two wonderful guests with us that night. But the topic of the night is what about your friends, part 3. I promise you don't want to miss it. All right. We're gonna be talking about some good stuff. We gonna talk about what friends really are and the different types of friendships, and we're gonna decipher, dig into some situations that have just recently occurred concerning friendships and how we feel about them. Right. And then on the 23rd, y'all, we doing something totally different. We doing something totally different.
Is
What you
that a
say?
Saturday, Fred? I think that's a Friday.
Is it? I don't know.
Let me see.
Because what day did you put it
It
on,
is
Free?
a Saturday, Fred.
It's a Saturday. Okay, well, that's the day you put it on. That's the day we're going to do it. All right. So don't laugh at me, Free. I don't want to see your head bouncing in the bottom. Okay. So, um, all right. So you put it on a Saturday. That's what day it's going to be. Well, let's change and reverse that statement I just made, y'all. So it's not Thursday, it's Saturday.
It's
Um,
Saturday.
and it's what about your friends part 3, but I do promise you don't want to miss it, right? And so on the 23rd, y'all gotta be with us. That one will not be via StreamYard. It's gonna be via Zoom by invite only. So if you would like an invite, let us know, but we're gonna open it up to the public. The hosts are gonna get together and do a versus music battle on the
Mm,
23rd.
mm, mm.
I am so psyched about it because I'm telling y'all, my playlist and my repertoire is lethal. I can promise you. So
Mm,
I'm
mm, mm.
waiting because I got some old school stuff that I'm gonna pull out the woodworks, and I'm super excited. All right, so that one is going to be on the 23rd. We're gonna start that at 7. All right, because we don't know how long that's gonna go. You talking about us rocking it out to some music, but we just gonna have fun.
Simone wants an invite.
All right, I got you. We're gonna rock it out and we're gonna invite the folks and just enjoy some good, clean old music that night and have some fun with each other. All right. So everybody that wants to invite that's listening, please like, share, comment, let me know, inbox me, and I'm gonna make it an event page. So whoever want to come, you click it and come on in. So we're gonna be in there waiting.
Mhm.
Yeah, I said clean. Well, I hope it's clean. Well, um, never mind. I retract that. Some of it may not be so clean. For the folks that might be booed up, some of this R&B music might get some things turning in your head. We don't we not responsible for what happens after the music play. I just want to put that disclaimer out there. Okay.
Mm,
I'm
mm,
not
mm.
responsible for what happens after y'all hear 12 play. I'm not
Oh my God.
responsible. I'm not responsible for what happens if y'all hear there's a meeting in my bedroom. I'm not
Oh my
responsible.
God.
Yeah, I'm not responsible for Lenny Williams. That you girl, I love you thing. I'm not responsible. Okay? Not responsible.
Right, so
I'm just
see, it's
saying.
not even me
Right?
this time.
Or Tank. I'm not responsible for none of these people. Okay, I'm just saying I'm not responsible. So I'm just putting that out there. That is my disclaimer. I'm not responsible for what happens after the music airs. Okay? That's not on
I
me.
can't.
Okay? So, um, I'm gonna just say gather yourselves accordingly. Okay? And we just go enjoy the night. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I got. That's all I got. I'm telling you. So we just go enjoy it, right? Any of them, anybody, Simone, just anybody's. If we got some real good R&B songs that when they play, you might get something up here. It just might twerk right there on the temple.
Mm-mm.
Yeah,
Mm-mm.
And it might have something, get something twirling and thinking, and we just might need to not do that.
Lord
I'm
Jesus.
just saying, some of these here songs we gonna depress the lust demons right now. All right, so that's what we're gonna do. That's what we're gonna do. Okay, we trying to help y'all out. We just trying to have fun. That's all we trying to do.
Oh God.
We ain't trying to help nobody make no babies. That's not the goal of the night. All right. If that's something that you choose to do and that happens, we're going to say congratulations later on in 2023.
Oh God.
All right. Okay. So we love y'all. Are you telling Fred? Why are you telling Fred to come get us?
I didn't do anything. My mouth has been shut. I just been quiet.
She just said, Fred, what did she telling you to come get me, Fred? I ain't do nothing. I'm just saying. I'm not responsible. Trailblazers Radio is not responsible. Okay? So that's all I'm saying.
And My Life Has Destiny podcast is not responsible either. We're not.
I'm so not responsible. I'm not responsible.
Look, this half of My Life Has Destiny podcast gets her own self in troubles. So that half over there, no.
I'm not responsible for the perception you get in your head when certain things go to plan in the atmospheres. I'm not responsible for that.
Bobby is not going to help this situation.
Really
I promise you, okay, it's going to make it so much worse.
She's going to make this 3 times worse. Don't you call her. Leave it right where it is. She already going to be up there playing her own version of whatever it is.
Oh,
so
Lord,
you talking about me. You talking about me. We got some folks that know some old school stuff. That stuff that'll have you thinking and all that. And we trying that, some of y'all don't know nothing about that, So y'all gonna hear some lovely tunes on the 23rd. All right. So that's all I'm saying. But
right, y'all she might contribute to the shenanigans. She might.
Y'all gonna enjoy it because we're gonna so enjoy that night. All right. I see somebody in the comment section talking they're gonna have a glass of wine. You have whatever you want because that's not on us. Okay. Okay. That is if you had a whole bottle sitting on the table, do not blame me because it won't be my fault. And
it's not mine either.
Okay. I didn't tell you to pop the top and drink a thing. Okay.
I'm gonna sit quiet in the audience. Okay, I don't even know why that's what I do. That's what I do.
She got to play her songs too, so I don't even know why she's telling y'all that lie. Okay. So yeah, she has to participate. All right. So that's all that is.
Look, I'm participating by showing up.
Look, I'm just saying you gotta participate. You one of the hosts, so you gotta participate. But y'all go enjoy it because we are super excited. Some of us are too excited, but we are
excited, y'all. All
right, because
excited.
Me and LHG was up to like 1 o'clock in the morning talking about the songs we were gonna play. So I'm just telling you.
So I need to find some songs because y'all didn't give me no instructions.
I'm gonna send the host the list of genres that we're gonna go through, and y'all just got to be ready. When I tell you, it's on and popping. That's all I got to say. You better break it for the old school stuff. That's all I got. That's it.
All right, we'll talk about this in a few, but it's 10:04. Y'all know I gotta get ready for work.
Love y'all. Got to go. We'll see y'all again on a Thursday. Fred, do you need to pop on and give any more announcements that I might have been doing?
Fred, don't be sticking me out.
You talking about did I find a playlist? Dude, I got multiple playlists. Okay? Yeah, I see the finger. You giving me the church finger. I get it. Okay, 1.
Join Representative Rhonda Taylor, the Goody Group Foundation, and Antioch East AME.
Okay, that stopped abruptly. I don't know what happened.
What in the Jesus? Simone, we love you too, baby.
Join Representative Rhonda Taylor, the Goody Group Foundation, and Antioch East AME Church for the Holiday Toy Drive distribution, also known as the Christmas Jingle Jam, Saturday, December 17th from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. Pre-registration is available November 28th through December 15th. For more information or to pre-register, go to www.thegoodycrewinc.org.
All right, y'all.
Okay, we're gonna let y'all go because this is too funny to me. I'm finna let y'all go. I love y'all. We love y'all to life. I live every day on purpose and make it count.
Y'all have a good night.
Good night.